So let's discuss with the another type of stereoisomerism, and that is optical isomerism or optical isomers. Optical isomerism, it is due to molecular asymmetry. Optical isomerism is common in octahedral complexes containing bidentate ligand. Before starting optical isomerism in complexes, just try to find out what do you mean by optical activity and what do you mean by optical isomerism. Now, the property of complex to rotate the plane of plane polarized light passing through it is called as optical activity, and the complex possessing this property is said to be optically active. There are two types of optically active compounds. One is dextrorotatory and another is levorotatory. One which rotate the plane of plane polarized light to right or clockwise direction is known as dextrorotatory, or it can be represented by plus sign, and the one which rotate the plane of plane polarized light towards left or anti-clockwise direction is said to be levorotatory, which is represented by small l, or it can be represented by negative sign. So here these two compounds, they are optical isomers of each other. So what do you mean by optical isomerism? Here we can say these two compounds having similar formula, molecular formula as well as structural formula. Only thing, the arrangement of groups in space is different, and if we see these two, they are mirror images of each other, but they are non-superimposable mirror images of each other, and such compounds are called as optical isomers of each other. So in a simple word, the two compounds which are non-superimposable mirror images of each other are called as optical isomers or enantiomers of each other. So this property also exhibit in coordination compounds. We know coordination compounds, they are having coordination number 4 or coordination number 6. There are two common geometries for metals with coordination number 4. Those are tetrahedral geometry, which is represented like this, and another is square planar geometry. The molecules of type Ma4, Ma3b, Mab3 in square planar and tetrahedral complex do not show mirror image isomerism because both the structures are equivalent. So we can say that tetrahedral and square planar complexes, they don't show optical isomerism, but there are some example in both the cases. First is, let's see this example. It is the example of tetrahedral complex which contain the ligands, and this is the only compound which possesses optical activity. The name of this compound, it is bis-benzoyl acetonato beryllium 2. This is the only octahedral complex which possesses optical activity. Square planar complexes, they do not possess optical activity because of the symmetry. So we'll see that part later. Now let's begin with the optical isomerism in octahedral complexes with coordination number 6. So first type which we are going to discuss, it is octahedral complexes containing only monodentate ligand, and that is MA2B2C2 type. MA2B2C2 type complex has two optical isomers which are shown here, and the example is taken platinum, which is the central metal ion and which is attached to three different types of ligands. Here you can see, in this case, you need to remember the difference between optical and geometrical isomerism. Don't get confused with geometrical and optical isomerism. Here if you see in both the examples, two chlorine atoms, they are present on same side of the plane. So both are cis isomers. In MA2B2C2 type, only cis isomer, it shows geometrical optical isomerism. Trans isomers cannot show optical activity because in trans isomer there is a plane of symmetry. I already told you that optical isomerism is available or possible only in those complexes which are asymmetric. So in MA2B2C2 type, only cis isomer possesses optical activity, not trans. And here, if you see, these two, they are mirror images of each other. See here, this is the mirror cape, and these two are mirror images of each other, but these are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. If we try to pick up this molecule and put it as it is on this group, then these are non-superimposable. So out of that, one is D isomer and another is L isomer. Next it is MABCDEF type. Complex of this type theoretically possesses 15 geometrical isomers, which we already seen. 15 geometrical isomers, and each of these 15 isomers possesses two optical isomers. So that means there are 30 different optical isomers are possible, but here only example of one is written. 15 isomers, geometrical isomers are possible, and each 15 geometrical isomer possesses two optical isomers. So one is dextrorotatory and another is levorotatory. Next type, it is MAA3 type. Here AA is a symmetrical bidentate ligand, and these complexes possesses two optical isomers. Here you can see this. To the central metal ion, ethylene diamine is attached, and these two are mirror images of each other, but these are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. So these are optical isomers of each other. This MAA3 type, it can be simply written like this. Tris ethylene diamine cobalt, it is written like this, and here if one is D form, then its mirror image, it is the L form. Next it is MAA2BB type complex. These complexes also show two optical isomers. Here both AA and BB are symmetrical bidentate ligand. Example of this is this one, bis ethylene diamine oxalato cobalt. Here these two are mirror images of each other, non-superimposable mirror images of each other, and hence they are optical isomers of each other. Next is MAA2B2 type. Here AA is a bidentate ligand while B is a monodentate ligand, and here you can see, again I am repeating, only cis isomer can show optical activity. Trans isomer of this compound, as it possesses plane of symmetry, it is optically inactive. Here you can see both are cis isomers because similar atoms, they are present on same side of the plane. So its mirror image is this, and these both are non-superimposable to each other. So these two are optical isomers of each other. So here we have finished the optical activity present in different octahedral complexes. Now let's begin with the question, but I guess the questions based on this chapter we will discuss in next video.